Thank you for catching up with us today and sharing a glimpse into what your team is focusing on this year. We really appreciate your time. So let's dive in. So the first question I have for you, Joe, is can you tell us about your team's top priorities for the year?
Yeah, top priorities are mostly related to this project called Plaza that I think most people have probably heard of by now. So it's like the next generation of the Polkadot hub to make it more friendly for developers and ultimately for users. So yeah, adding this like Ethereum compatibility and lowering fees, existential deposits, better access to stable coins, easier integrations for wallets, exchanges, UIs, stuff like that.
Okay, perfect. Thank you. And then can you tell us about a recent delivery or a milestone that your team has achieved that you're particularly proud of?
Sure. Recently, we deployed this pallet revive on 2 West End, which is where we're going to be deploying Ethereum compatible smart contracts. So this actually takes quite a lot of coordination and projects in parallel, because there's like the actual pallets that you interact with on chain, but there's also like the PVM, Polka VM, but also like the Solidity to PVM recompiler, and then some other like Ethereum tooling, like an RPC proxy and stuff like this. So actually getting it all on chain on the testnet and then having people be able to try it out and use it. This is yeah, it's a quite big milestone.
Great. And have you had great user feedback as well, or is it just at the beginning?
We've done some like internal testing with some feedback, and then I think now it's kind of moving into the next phase where we try to scale it out a bit more, and like very soon on Kusama.
Okay, brilliant. And then final question, what are the challenges that your team face this year, and can the rest of Parity help you in any way?
I mean, people, like we just need like, it's a huge project. All of them are huge projects. So, and it's a big step to go from like, you know, prototyping something to having it ready and like with a really good user and developer experience. And yeah, I mean, like, I think we've already asked some other teams for help actually. So people are helping. But yeah, I mean, anybody who wants to try, if you're a coder, then I'm sure you're busy already, but like for sure there's stuff that you can help out on with like testing and integration. But even if not, just like, yeah, trying stuff out, following tutorials, seeing if things make sense.
Okay, perfect. So that's the main bit done, Joe. So thank you for those insights. Really interesting. Before we wrap up, I'm just going to ask 3 quick-fire questions so our audience gets to know you better. So just tell us kind of the first thing that comes to your head really quick. Okay, so first up, favorite movie?
Good Will Hunting.
Mine too. Okay, great. And an app or tool that you can't live without?
An app or tool. Yeah, I don't know. Google Maps. Yeah, I don't know.
That's good enough. And then the best piece of advice that you've ever received?
Best piece of advice that I've ever received. I guess a couple come to mind. Trying to think. It's not a quick fire one, is it? Yeah, I think I got some like really good advice like when I quit my first or second like engineering job in the US and moved to Europe. Which was like a little bit of like a YOLO decision. Like I got this offer for a cycling team in Europe, and I like kind of slept on it one night and like just went in and quit my job the next day. But that night, like I called one of my friends and talked to him, and like I was on this like very, like my family's like maybe traditional, and I was like on this like path that like, you know, you go to like university, you get a corporate job, you buy a house, like typical like American middle class like life journey, if you will. And yeah, I called my friend and he was like, "Oh, you know, you're an engineer, like you have marketable skills, like you can sell them later. Like you know, don't worry about like continuing down this path. Like just go do this thing that sounds like fun. If that's like your gut's feeling, and like you can always find something new later. Like you don't have to stay on that path. So yeah, that's probably like the best advice.
Yeah, I think that's good advice for all of us. Thank you very much, Joe. Thank you for spending this time with us. Hopefully this inspires some more conversations and collaboration across Parity, and enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you so much.
You too.
Take care.